Welcome to the demo of RETTEX, the real estate investment platform. We make private real estate investments liquid and tradable. We'll click Login on the top right to get started. As investors enter the platform, we verify their accreditation status and their country of residence. When users arrive on the platform, they see investments they are eligible to invest in displayed on the map. Here are our first 3 investments underway today. We have an offering of our own equity alongside $15 million of debt and $3.2 million of preferred equity. If we click on the equity investment opportunity, we see the details of that offering. This investment is hard to beat, featuring a 12% preferred return in addition to a 10% profit share when the asset becomes cash flowing. When an investor clicks on the Invest button, we call a subscription agreement template from our blockchain database and dynamically insert the investor's information into the contract. We enter the amount to invest, and the platform calculates the number of shares. When an investor submits their investment, an ACH transaction is initiated, and their investment is recorded on the blockchain database. The investor receives confirmation of their investment, and the investment appears on their portfolio. The blockchain smart contract tracks the SEC-mandated holding period after initial trade, shown here. When the holding period expires, RETTEX Secure LLC, the transfer agent, removes restrictive legends and the asset becomes tradable. The user places a sell order and the illiquidity of the investment is reduced from several years to several months. In this case, the user accepts an outstanding bid and receives a confirmation of sale. On the offering screen, the issuer of the security tracks the number of investors, the amount raised, and they can dynamically view and edit the terms of their investment. The issuer can set and reset the share price, the maximum, minimum, and the interest rate, which automatically updates the subscription agreement on the database. For variable distributions like profit shares, the issuer can manually distribute funds to investors. On the cap table, issuers manage their cost of capital and see their monthly distributions and who has invested in each position. If we click on an investor, we can see how RETTEX creates a dynamic track record of that investor's investment habits and experience. If we click on Message, we can see how RETTEX allows investors to communicate and collaborate on a syndication. We can go to the nav bar and click Groups, and here we see the first real estate investor groups that allow investors to review and crowdsource analysis on actual investments. RETTEX has all the features that investors use today on Meetup and Facebook groups, with the added ability to review and invest in actual investments. People spend thousands of dollars on seminars like Trump University because they have no way to understand how actual real estate investing works. If we click on Events and see that investors have the same event creation ability that they have on meetup.com. If we click on Members, we see that users have the ability to draw on a community to build their syndications. If we click on About, we see community standards for how to evaluate an investment. If we want to build a new real estate investment offering on the platform, we can click on the navigation bar and Create. Here we can set key terms for a new investment and invite team members, legal counsel, and initiate. The offering builder allows investors to build an offering on the platform using simple header, text, and card components. Trusts, funds, and development companies can add multiple existing assets to an investment and provide transparency with timeline updates. If we click on View, we see the completed product minus the investment button that makes it a security. Once the team has finished building the offering, they click Submit. The assigned legal counsel is notified and approves the offering. If the legal counsel isn't a RETTEX partner, RETTEX verifies that the attorney is qualified to approve the offering. If we click Tokenize, the user signs a technology agreement and submits. The user signs a transfer agency agreement. And finally, the user signs a custody agreement for RETTEX to take possession of their security. On confirmation, the user sets the date for the offering to begin. The RETTEX platform not only has the potential to make commercial real estate liquid, transparent, and accessible, It can also help reverse the decline in home ownership that has occurred over the last 10 years by empowering small groups of everyday men and women to leverage real estate syndication to raise equity investment against which to borrow. Our vision is for RETTEX to become a global resource, transforming how we invest in real estate. To learn more about how we make this process possible, see our own offering on the RETTEX demo, where we describe what we do and how we do it in depth.